I'm Chris Peacock, and this is Doctor Who, Season 1, Episode 15, kinda, not really, The Christmas Invasion. From what I understand, the Christmas specials are like in-between season things, generally. Regardless of where they're placed, I do know that there was something before this, titled Born Again, which I have watched, and it is not going up on YouTube. However, if you would like to see it, it is available on Patreon at no charge. Link to my Patreon is in the description, and again, you do not have to subscribe. You do not have to become a patron to view it. It's already up there. It is a public listing, so you can watch it without having to pay me anything whatsoever, so no pressure there. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you like it, it's available. Link in the description to my Patreon. Anyway, this is the Christmas Invasion. I don't know anything about it other than the title, and it's a Christmas special. I guess it's our first adventure with David Tennant as the Doctor, and I'm looking forward to that. Going into Doctor Who, he was my favorite of the Doctor Who actors, of the Doctor actors, sorry. Just from other things that I've seen him in. I'd never seen Eccleston in anything whatsoever, but I was familiar with a lot of the work. Not all of it, I'm sure, but a lot of the work of David Tennant. And I very much enjoy him in every single thing I've ever seen him in, which would be spoilers, so I'm not going to say any of those things, because I don't want to spoil that he is in them for other people. Anyway, I'm actually really looking forward to this. The Season 1 finale was phenomenal. I'm looking forward to Season 2, but we got this first. Let's get into it. Forgot what button. This one. Then a present for Rose from... Aww. I'm sure you'll see her. Well, you're fired.
She's alive, Mickey. I said so, didn't I? She's alive.
Oh, they haven't seen her since Parting of the Ways. There.
Jackie! Mickey, blimey! No.
That's Ricky to you. Why is the TARDIS out of control? Did he forget how to drive it? I mean, it was driving itself pretty much when Rose came back for you.
Merry Christmas!
That's the Doctor. What do you mean that's the Doctor? Doctor who? Is that a different face or is he a different person? How should I know?
The big question is, where'd you get a pair of men's pajamas from?
Howard's been staying over.
What, Howard from the market? How long's that been?
That's hilarious.
A month or so.
The Guinevere 1 space probe represents this country's limitless ambition. British workers
Glad to see her
sailing
back.
up there
I liked her
among the
character.
stars.
You can rely on me. I don't go changing my face.
Yeah. What if he's dying?
Okay.
Sorry.
Just let it be Christmas. No doctor. No bog monsters.
Well, Mickey showing the Christmas spirit by not caring about someone who might be dying. I will show the Christmas spirit. And we're going into a new season after this. I will give him a new lease, a new perspective. I didn't hate him last season, but he was my least favorite of the recurring characters. So, spirit of Christmas. We'll start over. after this conversation, because this conversation's doing you no favors. Those Santas are kind of shady. Like, even if I wasn't watching the show and I was just there, I'd be creeped out by them.
It's us. They're after us.
Yeah, she just barges in and litters the place. Yeah, no, I'll come round and see you on Boxing Day.
Oh, man. I'm gonna laugh if David Tennant is just
Save us a chip of last.
in bed this whole episode.
Help me.
I was gonna say, I don't think I ever got that, finished saying it. I was gonna laugh if he was just in bed this whole episode. Because I was saying at the beginning, I was looking forward to our first adventure with his version of the Doctor, and I was gonna be like, what if he's not really technically in it? But he is. Here he is.
You woke me up too soon. I'm still regenerating. I'm bursting with energy. I need...
What do you need? Just say it. Tell me. Painkillers? Do you need aspirin? Codeine? Paracetamol? Oh, I don't know. Pepto-Bismol? Liquid paraffin? Vitamin C? Vitamin D? Vitamin E? Is it food? Something simple. Bowl of soup? Nice bowl of soup? Soup and a sandwich? Oh, soup and a little ham sandwich?
I need you to shut up.
Jackie, I'm using the phone line. Is that all right?
Yeah, keep account of it.
Ugh. Not only are you using a Sony computer, but you're using dial-up internet. Okay. It's 2006. You should probably be on DSL. But fine. Still a Sony computer.
The face of an alien life form was transmitted live tonight on BBC One.
On the 25th of December, the human race has been shown absolute proof that alien life exists.
These
Except for the ones you forgot about
right across the world.
in London less than a year ago, right? Because Aliens of London took place a year after the pilot-ish, give or take. Yeah, Rosa thought she'd been gone only a little bit, but she'd been gone a whole year. And then this would be the Christmas after that, because the Doctor was going to take her to the next Christmas that it would have been from the last time she'd seen her family. So yeah, this would be Christmas 2006. So it's been less than a year since Aliens of London. So yeah, except for those aliens, which I know the human race decided that was a hoax, but if they could so easily decide that was a hoax, they could decide this is a hoax.
I don't understand what they're saying. The TARDIS translates alien languages inside my head all the time, wherever I am.
So why isn't it doing it now?
That is cool that the TARDIS can do that.
Speaking strictly off the record, government sources are calling this our longest night.
Yeah, the long night. Didn't last
I
that
don't
long.
suppose we've had a code 9. No sign of the Doctor.
Nothing yet.
What about Torchwood? I know I'm not supposed to know about it, I realise that. Not even the United Nations knows. But if ever there was a need for Torchwood, it's now. This is a day of peace on planet Earth. Tell them we extend that peace to the Sycorax. And then tell them this planet is armed and we do not surrender.
The Doctor wouldn't do this. The old Doctor, the proper Doctor, he'd wake up. He'd save us.
What was that? Was that a reply?
I don't know. It looked like some sort of energy or...
Probably your
static.
Sony
Almost
computer
like
is
someone casting a
mistranslating.
spell. Maybe it's a different form of language, some sort of ideogram or pictogram. They're going all the way up. They're going to the roof.
Just making my way to
I
the
think
front of the building now. This happens.
Going up to jump off?
Sundrake, listen to me. You're being controlled.
We need you.
Just punch her in the face.
Stop it, Sally.
It's not just the whole country.
The whole world?
It's the whole world.
Okay, well this isn't going to go anywhere then.
They've stopped.
We're not losing half the entire population of the planet this episode. Not a chance.
1/3 of the world's population. That's 2 billion people.
What about Torchwood?
Still working on it. Bear in mind they have just lost 1/3 of their staff.
But do they have what we need?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm actually...
article that is usually defined as used with or as part of the title. The adverb that is usually defined as used to modify an adjective or adverb in a comparative degree and to signify in or by that.
Alexa, stop.
In or by so much, or in some or any.
Alexa, stop.
The expression that is usually defined as used to express
Alexa, stop.
contempt, disappointment, or the like.
She's like 3 rooms away. There's no way that I activated her. I'm gonna shut the door. I don't even remember what I was saying. Alexa just freaked me out. Well.
A positive, that's it. They're all A positive.
How many people in the world are A positive?
1/3 of the...
idea.
It can't be 1/3.
1/3.
But I have one request. Doctor, if you're out there, we need you. I don't know what to do. If you can hear me, Doctor, if anyone knows the Doctor, if anyone can find him.
He's gone. The doctor's gone. He left me, Mum.
Oh, by the way, I'm on the roof right now because I'm also A positive.
What's happening?
I would imagine it's called a teleport.
Why are the other 3 coming? What are you bringing?
Leave that stuff and give us a hand. It's food. You said we need. Just leave it.
We are like children compared to you. Children who need help. Children who need compassion. I beg of you now.
Yeah, you're dead.
Show that compassion.
Right, here we go. Nice cup of tea. The solution to everything.
Maybe that's what the
Now
doctor
stop your
wanted.
moaning.
Tea.
Get the rest of the food.
Oh, it was tea that he wanted? I was kidding. Guess he's not getting the tea. The TARDIS needed some tea? Maybe the doctor needed steam? Steam?
I command you to leave this world with all the authority of the Slovene Parliament of Rexacorco and, the Gelf Confederacy. Oh, the Daleks. Now leave this planet in peace!
Nice try.
You are very, very funny. So well, you'll be gutted. And your people enslaved. Hold on, that's English.
He's talking English.
You're talking English.
I would never dirty my tongue with your primitive fire.
The TARDIS is working.
Did you miss me?
Tea! That's all I needed. Good cup of tea.
Tea,
Superheated
okay.
infusion of free radicals and tannin, just the thing for heating the synapses. Who is this?
I'm the Doctor.
He's the Doctor.
Well, what happened to my Doctor? Or is it a title that's just passed on?
I'm him. I'm literally him. Same man, new face. Well, new everything.
I demand to know who you are. I don't know.
See, that's the thing. I'm the Doctor, but beyond that, I just don't know. I literally do not know who I am. Blood control. Blood control! Oh! I haven't seen blood control for years. So if I see a great big threatening button which should never ever ever be pressed, then I just want to do this. See, that's all blood control is. Cheap bit of voodoo. Scares the pants off you, but that's as far as it goes. It's like hypnosis. You can hypnotise someone to walk like a chicken or sing like Elvis. You can't hypnotise them to death. Survival instinct's too strong.
Oh, they wouldn't have jumped.
Form of conquest.
From the day they arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun, there is more to see than can ever be seen. More to do than... No, hold on.
Lion King. Move on.
Sorry, that's the Lion King. But the point still stands.
For the planet.
For the planet.
The doctor's just wearing pajamas.
You cut my hand off. I'm still within the first 15 hours of my regeneration cycle.
Gonna shoot out
I've got
his
just enough residual cellular energy.
yellow stuff. Oh no, regrow. Okay. Thought the yellow stuff was gonna shoot out his sleeve.
Time Lord. You want to know the best bit? This new hand. It's a fighting hand. I win.
Then kill me.
I'll spare your life if you'll take this champion's command. Leave this planet and never return.
Swear on the blood of your species. I swear.
No second chances. I'm that sort of a man.
I like the new doctor. I didn't dislike the old one, but I like the new one.
Are there many more out there?
Oh, not just Sycorax. Hundreds of species. Thousands of them. And the human race is drawing attention to itself.
It's a message from Torchwood. They say they're ready.
Tell them to fire.
Oh. How's the doctor gonna feel about this?
What is that?
They were leaving.
You said yourself, Doctor. They'd go back to the stars and tell others about the Earth. I'm sorry, Doctor, but you're not here all the time. You come and go.
I gave them the wrong warning. I should have told them to run as fast as they can. Run and hide because the monsters are coming. The human race.
Those are the people I represent. I did it on their behalf.
I could bring down your government with a single word.
You're the most remarkable man I've ever met. But I don't think you're quite capable of that.
No, you're right. Not a single word. Just 6. Don't you think she looks tired?
What just happened?
What did he say?
Well, nothing, really.
What did he say?
Nothing, I don't know.
I understand why she did it. I don't agree. I wouldn't have done it myself. But I don't judge her too harshly for it either. New doctor, new wardrobe?
Is it true you're unfit for office?
Look, there is nothing wrong with my health. I don't know where these stories are coming from. And a vote of no confidence is completely unjustified.
I actually feel a little bit sorry for her.
This is a brand new planet Earth. No denying the existence of aliens now. Everyone saw it. Everything's new. Back to the TARDIS. Same old life.
But on your own?
Why don't you want to come?
Well, yeah.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Well, I just thought... because I changed.
Yeah, I thought because you changed, you might not want me anymore.
Oh, I'd love you to come.
Okay. Where are we going to go first?
That way. No, hold on.
that way.
That way.
Well, that was the Christmas Invasion. You'll notice that on my thing it's Season 2, Episode 1, and on my watch order it was Season 1, Episode 15. So I have no idea. I know it isn't Season 2, Episode 1, but I also don't think it's Season 1, Episode 15. Regardless, as I said, Born Again is available on Patreon. You do not have to be a patron of mine on Patreon. It's publicly available. And any other short like that in the future will have the same treatment. I'll probably mention it every single time we get to one. But in case I forget, every short from here on out, every short little thing will be available on Patreon. And you do not have to join my Patreon to have access to them. You just have to go to my Patreon. Which again, link will be in the description. I like David Tennant's Doctor. One episode into his run, I'm not ready to say I like him better than Eccleston's Doctor, but I can definitely see some differences, and I don't have a problem with those differences so far. We'll see what my opinion of his Doctor is as we go, but right now, positive opinion. Rose is still Rose, Mickey's still Mickey, Jackie's still Jackie, so nothing changed there. I'm expecting eventually some new companions, and I'm expecting eventually the return of Captain Jack, whether that's in the first episode of Torchwood or some point. I don't know when Torchwood takes place, and I don't want to know right now, but if it takes place relative to the year it came out, that means Captain Jack's going to have to be retrieved. So he'll probably, my guess right now, is Captain Jack later this season will return on Doctor Who and get dropped off, left somewhere to begin episode 1 of Torchwood. That's my guess right now. There's a minute 29 left of this. The credits are usually only like 30 seconds. Oh, the next time on. Probably. Well, let's see. Okay, there is a next time on. Is this next time on, or is this more of the episode?
We're going further than we've ever gone before.
Okay. Just had to check, because that didn't look like a next time on, but now it does. Now it looks like a next time on. I'm just not used to... Usually when I see in the corner there, I don't know why I'm pointing at it, you can't see my hand. When I'm paused, I can see how much is left, and it usually, when we get to the end, it says like 30 seconds, and it said a minute and a half. So I was like, is this the end? Was there more? Actually, that is a legitimate question that I do have. Are there ever any scenes after the Doctor Who logo comes up and before the next time on? Like, are there ever any? Because I know in, like, Arrow, they'll flash up the arrow symbol, or Flash as well. They'll flash up the Flash lightning bolt. And then they'll have a whole other scene. Is that ever going to happen? Should I know of that? You don't... Just yes or no. I don't need to know specific episodes. Just if it's ever going to happen. Because generally I like to try and pause on the Doctor Who logo before we get to the next time on, so I don't see any of it. I don't mind seeing this. It's just Rose making a funny face as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it was hilarious that, like, for the first half of that, I was like, I'm looking forward to our first adventure with David Tennant's Doctor, and then he's unconscious for most of it, and we don't ever see him. I'm going to have to end this now, though, because the fan is off, and I shut the door, so there's no airflow going through this room, so I need to open the door and turn on the fan. So that'll be all for today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode, which I have not made up my mind yet what that is. I'll actually talk a little bit longer. By the time you're seeing this, my decision will have been made, so I'm not asking for input. I have on my watch list, the next thing to watch is Attack of the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Greske? Grosk. I don't know how to say it, but it's the next thing on my watch order. And from everything I've been able to glean, it is a collection of cutscenes from a video game from the Doctor Who website, and the video game is no longer up, so I can't play the game, but I can, on YouTube, watch the collection of cutscenes. And I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll probably skip that. But I don't think many people that do Doctor Who reactions react to that. I haven't looked it up, but I'm just willing to assume that they probably usually skip that. So maybe I do want to do it just to be different. But I haven't made up my mind yet. If I do it, it'll be Patreon only because I'm not editing a collection of cutscenes for YouTube. So I will let you know in season 1, episode 2, at the beginning of it. I will tell you if that's available on Patreon for you to watch. And again, if it is, it will be free. However, as of right now, I'm undecided. So the next thing I watch might just be season 1 actual episode 1. On my thing, it's going to say episode 2, but it's actual episode 1. Whatever the title is. I don't even know yet. I haven't got season 2's title cards. But I will see you then, whatever it's called. Hopefully you enjoyed this. See ya.